I also cannot thank you guys enough for the attention I got on my last video. I know to a lot of people this may sound sarcastic, but I got 17 likes and almost 100 views in less than 24 hours. I didn't send this video to any friends or family, so the fact that that many random people out there enjoyed that video, I cannot tell you how much that means to me. Okay, if you told me that in less than 2 months we would be here right now, I would have laughed in your fucking face. I mean, holy shit, right? It is so hard to explain the kind of gratitude that I feel towards every single one of you right now. I mean, I've been so busy with work in the last couple days that by the time I even started recording my 1000 sub video, we got to fucking 1500. So I hope you're strapped in for a really sappy video here. I'm also making this video without any kind of script or anything because I kind of wanted a video on my channel where it's just me sort of talking to you without anything in front of me. I do have bullet points though, just so I don't go on some like long rambling thing or whatever. So I kind of want to start this video off just by going into some Qwibbz lore and how this channel got started and everything. I really had no intention of ever becoming any kind of YouTuber or anything like that as an adult. I just turned 27 years old in December, and I have a full-time job already. But a while ago, my grandfather, who I owe a whole lot to, had a quadruple bypass heart operation. Thankfully though, the operation was a success, but I kind of stepped up and stepped into the shoes of like a primary caregiver. Like I do like day-to-day stuff. I handle all the cooking, which is like a lot of heart-healthy Mediterranean diet shit. Lots of fish for omega-3s like salmon, and I don't know why I'm listing food right now, okay? This is why I have fucking bullet points. But the reason I'm even bringing this up is to just give you an idea of what my days were like for the past year and why your support has meant so fucking much to me. I was just going to work and then finishing work, and it felt like I was just starting a second job sometimes, and seeing someone that you really love kind of lose more and more pieces of themselves because of old age, it's a really hard thing, you know what I mean? And at some point during this repeated cycle, I just started feeling really, really depressed and creatively spent since my job is just kind of boring. It was like every day I was just on autopilot, and I just felt so fucking empty all the time. And not in that annoying, like, I'm literally a psychopath way. It's just like I would wake up, I would not feel anything, and I would go to sleep. And at some point, I had the idea to make a YouTube video on one of my favorite games of all time, Dark Souls 1. And when I first started working on that video, it was just supposed to be a fun, stupid thing that literally nobody would see. But as I kept working on it, I kind of felt a fire burning inside of me for the first time. And during making that video, I had the idea to just restructure it as like an actual YouTube video that could hopefully convince at least one person to play this incredible fucking game, even if it looks dated next to Elden Ring. So I made the stupid decision to have my first video be an hour and a half long despite having literally no audience. And like, think about it, if you saw an hour and a half long video from a channel with 0 subscribers and the video had 0 views, would you ever check it out? Probably not. Or so I thought, until I realized that it got 200 views after the first week because of how fucking incredible that the Souls community is. Seriously, what other community would watch an hour and a half long video by a nobody channel? I still remember that someone named Lumen Sage commented on it saying that my video convinced them to get the game, and that is the exact moment that I knew that I wanted to keep making videos. Knowing that all of that effort, because keep in mind, I had no fucking experience. Like, I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how uploading on YouTube worked, I didn't know how to record audio, I didn't have a mic or anything. It was all just kind of, it was my first time doing any of this. So the main reason that I wanted to go on that spiel and get all personal with you is because I wanted you to know that I have been adulting for years now, so I don't take any of this for granted. While I mentioned how incredible the Souls community is, I'm also referring to everyone watching this video right now. That's right, you! Sorry if I scared you, I just wanted this to be a bit of a personal message. Anyone who would even watch a 1000 subscriber video, all of you who gave enough of a shit about me in these videos to watch, comment, and even subscribe for more has changed my life for the better already, honestly. It seriously feels like one of those humanity restored moments. And of course, like any other YouTube channel, I do want to grow, but I want you all to know that even if this channel never gains another subscriber from this point on, I am so beyond thankful for all of you for making me feel this happy again. I know that it's not cool to praise YouTube on here, but I don't know what I did to reach such an incredible group of fucking people. And my favorite part of YouTube has definitely been talking to all of you in the comments. And not even just me, but seeing you all just talk to each other back and forth about lore and even just stupid memes is seriously like the most fulfilling feeling ever. What's bittersweet about growing larger though is that it's getting a lot harder to check and respond to every single comment, so I'm really sorry if I missed yours or if I miss any of yours in the future. I literally spent 2 hours replying to as many of you as I could on Friday, and you know, that's a big chunk of free time that I could have been working on new videos or something, you know what I mean? And there's also plenty of more reasons to comment than just me seeing them. But if you ever need to reach me for any reason, I also have an impressively dead Twitter account. I'm not very active on it, but I will 100% see your post eventually. Oh, and one more thing about comments. I want to emphasize that I do not have an ego or anything like that, and I am a big believer in criticism, okay? So if there is something that you didn't like about one of my videos, or more importantly, if I ever get like something wrong, feel free to let me know. I promise you that you won't hurt my feelings, okay? I don't ever want anyone to walk away from my videos with like wrong information or anything like that. All that I ask for is that if you are correcting me, that you tell me where the information came from. You don't need to like find the exact source, just let me know. Just because there's so much like misinformation with like some lore in video games, especially Souls games. So I just want to make sure that it's coming from like an official source, you know what I mean? And not like a Reddit thread of somebody who was really confident about Solaire being a worm in Dark Souls 3. Shout out to the guy that told me about that theory in my saddest bosses list comments, by the way. That was so fucking hilarious. But anyways, back to the comment section thing. Yeah, as long as you're not like dropping N-bombs at everyone in my comments or something like that, I will never delete or hide comments. I want my videos to be like a place for you all to talk about whatever you want, even if you're just dropping by to meme or to call me gay or something. Part of the reason why I don't heart everyone's comments is because I don't want to seem like I'm policing my comment section, you know what I mean? I want that to be like for you guys. But I'm starting to get really tired of saying the word comment, so let's talk about the future of the channel. And like I mentioned earlier in the video, I had no intention of this becoming an actual channel early on, so coming up with new videos feels a lot like that meme of James running in the fog with the creepy music. So I am always open to suggestions if you all ever want to see anything specific, even if I haven't made that type of video yet, since I don't even have an official series on the channel yet. But don't worry, I haven't been just sitting on my ass, okay? I've been thinking really fucking hard about future videos, actually. And for my big, like, project that I'm going to be working on for, like, at least a month, at least, I really want to do a good Dark Souls 2 video. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? I didn't start it yet. This is just like I'm making it in my brain still, but I wanted it to be sort of like a supercut of a full playthrough, similar to my Dark Souls 1 video, but I kind of want to explain everything as it happens. Like when I enter the Lost Bastille, I talk about what it is and what kind of purpose it served in Drangleic, or when I see the last giant, I have him pop up with a little blurb about his lore and how he can rip his arm off if he feels like it, like a Final Fantasy Libra kind of thing. Sort of explaining the story and the lore of everything as you move through the game, while also showing why the game doesn't just have good lore, but it's also just super fun to play yourself, you know what I mean? And I really don't want it to just be like me yapping about all of the lore with random gameplay playing in the background. It can be tough to like digest all of the lore sometimes, at least for me, like whenever I look at a lore video or something. So I really want to find like a good balance between like showing how fun Dark Souls 2 is and how fun it is to play, and also how interesting it is. Kind of like a definitive Dark Souls 2 experience, or at least my version of it. Since I haven't even started my run yet, like I said, and how much research it would take, it's definitely going to be at least a month out. But let me know if that sounds like something you guys would want to see. Since the only videos on my channel that have popped off have been the list videos or the ranking videos, which I do have so much fun making, by the way. I'm definitely going to make more of those. It's just a little bit hard to see like what else works, you know what I mean? And I'd also rather not just vanish for like a month or two while I'm working on that video, So I've also been thinking of shorter form content I could start doing. I've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys saying that you enjoy sort of how I deliver the lore, or like me talking about the story of games and things like that. So I had the idea for a shorter form series to be sort of like a random lore kind of thing, where I jump around and talk about interesting things from random games. Like, you know, one week a Bulborb from Pikmin, and the next one about who Metal Sonic is or something like that. I want to do one about basilisks and Dark Souls too. And as for upcoming games in 2025 that I am going to be making videos about, the ones that come to my mind are obviously Elden Ring Night Rain, you guys know that. But you might be surprised that the one I'm even more excited about is Monster Hunter Wilds. I fucking love Monster Hunter games, and the new one really looks like it's going to be the best one yet, and I'm going to easily put over 1,000 hours into it, just like I did with World. And if you haven't played a Monster Hunter game before and you like Souls games, I would super highly recommend it. The monsters are really like 20-minute boss fights, and it has such an incredible community too. The Monster Hunter community is all about helping other people and jolly cooperation, so serious Sunbro energy. And when the game drops, I'm definitely going to be making content about that. But don't worry, I'm not just going to anamorph into like a Monster Hunter channel all of a sudden, but there is so much fun to be had in those games, and some of the lore of the monsters is really fucking cool. Now for the final bullet point, let's talk about YouTube money. Now that I've passed 1,000 subs, I'm eligible to be monetized, which is cool as fuck. Like I mentioned before already though, I do have an actual normal like full-time job, so any money I earn off of YouTube is going right back into the channel. And the first matter of business is replacing this disgusting AI profile picture and lame channel banner that I have. If you're curious, that little picture is a copyright-free AI slop. Since it felt silly to commission art with 0 subscribers, I just went to a website that lets you generate AI copyright-free fucking pictures, and that's where it came from. And despite popular belief, it is not a raccoon either. It's actually a red panda, my favorite animal. I think the prompt was something like red panda in a hoodie sitting on a tree or something like that. So the first manner of business is making the channel look prettier by commissioning, art or something like that. I don't know if I want to keep the red panda. I think I will. I think that's a pretty cool, like, sort of channel mascot, you know what I mean? But definitely look forward to that. I'm going to be on the lookout for an artist. And something that I want to do in, like, the very, very long term, like, far down the line, I would love to hire a talented animator to help me make some Souls lore videos. And I don't mean, like, silly little flash animations for fans. I mean, I want to make a beautiful Sif animation that your grandma would see on her fucking Facebook feed and will start crying because of how sad it is. But that's more of, like I said, a far-off dream at the moment, because that will probably cost a lot of money and organization skills that I do not have yet. And my next video is going to be that Elden Ring Night Rain wishlist video that I mentioned on my community post and oh god, what was that video I just made? Saddest Bosses. Okay, Saddest Bosses. In my Saddest Bosses video at the end, I mentioned it. If you didn't already let me know what you want to see from it, if you're interested in being included in the video, let me know down below. Some of the ideas have been cool as shit, and I cannot wait to talk about them. And with that, I hit all of my bullet points. So I just want to take a moment again to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I know I spent a lot of time talking about the people that I spoke to directly in the comment section, but even if you don't comment and you just leave a like or simply enjoy my video and leave, thank you. Your kindness is not lost on me, and I really hope that you'll continue enjoying my videos, and let me know if there's anything you'd like to see from me in the future, because, like I said, while I want this channel to grow, my main goal is to make content that you want to see, you know what I mean? I don't ever just want to make content for the sake of getting views and nothing else. So, for the last time, you all have had such a huge impact on me, and I'll never be able to put into words how much it has meant to me. So thank you so, so much, and I'll see you next time.